Define culture area. How did it help American diffusionists to understand diffusion of culture? Sorry, there is a spelling mistake. Please pardon. Okay. General approach. So we know we are masters in writing answers for theories, right? We have the set template ready since last 5 years. So I've been seeing it. Same thing, nothing much. I'm not going to prescribe or add anything else because the sheer content of theories is so much that it is adequate enough to write a quality answer. But still, like I said, when everyone is writing, you have to try to be better relatively. So only for that relative difference and relative advantage, I try to bring that extra point. Or in this, more importantly, what is important is this part. This is not something extra, but this is answering the question based on the demand. Culture area and diffusion of culture. So that is the question, right? What is the question? How did American diffusionists helped in understanding diffusion of culture, right? How did they make use of culture area in understanding diffusion of culture? So instead of simply writing contributions of American and diffusionists, I should write it in context of cultural area. So there is this study, right? They studied some cultures like Tasmanian culture, etc., and they highlighted different zones as cultural areas from where the culture spread to other parts of the world. So you can use that as case study and explain the link between culture area and how it helped in understanding the cultural diffusionism. Okay, so this part will make your answer more suitable to the demand instead of simply listing out what is cultural area and what are the contribution of American diffusionists. Okay, so again, to pad up what I'm trying to do, bring those parts: contribution, the critics, the conclusion. Like I said, you can either use relevance or sometimes the debate. There is one more debate. Whenever it is about classical evolutionism and diffusionism, there is this debate. What? Universalist versus particularism, right? The classical evolutionists say universalist debate, perspective, and the diffusionist, that is historical particular school, what it says, the particularist debate. So you can link it here. I have given enough hint to create your own conclusion. All right. So today, yes, we discussed the 15 questions. That part is over. But let me brief it. What key things we learned? One thing is what? Suiting the information, the content to the demand, right? Like this. And we discussed one more question. Okay. And giving adequate weight to the core demand, the plus plus wala, like we discussed, right? Uh, for example, here we need to be cautious about it. And then third thing that we learned is linking conclusion to the broader aspects. And fourth thing is we can use debates as introduction and conclusion. So you need to identify key debates and try to map it where we can use it. So 4 lessons we had for today apart from the basic answer writing approach that we discussed so far.